expected for the All-Star game back in New York there as a coach?
No, it's, again, it's special. It's one of those, having played there, it makes it nice. But it's always an honor. Anytime you get asked to do anything with the All-Star game, so it's one of those. If you're willing to do anything, it's a nice honor.
How long ago did they approach you? Was it just recently? Or?
It was a while ago. They bring it up, and I'm just willing to do whatever Jim wants me to do.
Easier too that the first half finishes in Philly and just the proximity.
It's easier getting there. I'm sure there's somebody that has to get there that is a little further away. So it works out well for us that we're pretty close. So I can get there on Sunday night.
You didn't have to think twice about it. I mean, some people like the time off, obviously.
No, again, I think there's an obligation if you're asked to do it. I think even as a player, guys should play in that. It's important for the game, and anytime you're asked to do it, you should honor that.
Diazza being out, I mean, how long do you see this?
I don't know. He just came in today, and Herm sent him over to the hospital, and there's nothing major they said going on, but he was in a little bit of pain, so I don't know what it is. I just know he wouldn't be able to start tonight.
What do you like about Gordon as a fill-in there for the day?
Well, I think you start figuring out your options, and he just seems more of an option to fill that in. He's been making great contact, tough at bats. He has a little more speed at the top that you can do stuff with. So, we got to have somebody, and he's the best option for us today.
You like the way he swings the bat?
I do. Again, he's inside of a lot of things. I think where he was last year, he had a lot of fly balls. I think even this year, looking where he started and how he's going through his at bats, it's just you can tell they're just better at bats, and he's a tougher at bat when he goes up there.
He had the rehab assignment. Are you impressed that he's been able to kind of carry it over from what he was doing in April to now with all that downtime?
Yeah, with that much time, you never know what a guy's going to be like when he comes back. So it's just nice that approach-wise, he's doing everything the same. And it's nice to have his energy back too.
What was the reason for moving Dylan's start back to Tuesday?
I think the last couple times he's pitched, it's just something when you get younger guys, it's just nice to give him an extra bit of rest. We would have done the same thing last year. I think we did with Q last year, but give him a little bit of a breather. It's not a demotion or anything like that. It's just more giving him an extra day of rest just to get his strength back and continue going from there.
Because it was kind of goofy that he had his start interrupted by the fog and then came back.
Yeah, I think that was one of those where it was probably too long, but he wanted to go out there and do it, but it was getting to that point where it was almost too long. So this is just one of those, just give him extra rest, keep him fresh.